Hey everyone, got a fun one for you today. I've been watching this from the sidelines and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to dive into this whole situation, but everybody loves a good conspiracy, right? So there's been a lot of talk on the RHO forum and some people have had their speed limited on the 26 Ram RHO to 98 miles per hour. There's a lot of people upset about this because the 2025 Ram 1500 RHO had 118 mile per hour top speed. Some people ask if you're new to the channel, why might that be? A lot of times your speed limit ratings are set by the tire rating. Given the fact this is a 6,000 pound off-road truck with big squishy tires and sidewalls, it's not uncommon you're going to have some sort of speed rating on this that's substantially lower than, say, a Mustang even. I want to dive into this, and also I want to provide some more clarification. I saw something on Ram's website I want to show you guys that's kind of interesting. Let's get into this. All right, so what are we first talking about? Let's first go over to ramtrucks.com and we're talking about the Ram 1500 RHO. There's a lot of talk about this. It's been a popular truck for the past year or so, a lot of hype around it. It's a great truck. I own one. I love it. I think it's awesome. But now the 2026 is out and everyone's trying to understand there's a little bit of changes in some of the stuff we've seen online versus some of the stuff we've seen in person. Me personally, I got a chance to do a review on a 26 and drive one recently. And I was expecting the drive mode icon on the dash to not say RHO anymore. This one did say RHO. So little things like that. We also noticed some of the infotainment. There's a boost gauge now in the main gauge cluster, which I'm really happy about. I think that's awesome. But if we go over to Ram Trucks, and look, we're going to compare the 25 to the 26 Ram 1500 RHO. See the price, $69,995. We see the horsepower, 540. We see the torque, 521 pound-feet of torque. And we see the number most of us care a lot about, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds and 11.7 seconds. I still look at that number and it blows my mind that a 6-cylinder with a 3-liter can run that fast in the quarter mile. That's impressive. Here's the big but. We go over to 2026 and we look up this same truck. And I'm just going to show you right from the very beginning. We go to 2026 on their website. You still see 69,995 horsepower, torque. But yeah, they're definitely trying to compare to the Raptor. That's funny. You see all this stuff on the towing, payload. You even see this 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, which is great here. But when we go into the specs, I can't find anything on this page saying anything showing 0 to 60 or quarter mile. But one thing I am really glad to see is this warranty information here. Check this out, guys. 120 months, 100,000 miles. We all knew it's going to come with it, but the fact that I just recently saw a window sticker that said 60 months, 60,000 miles, I'm surprised there's not an asterisk next to this because my understanding is it's not a transferable warranty on the 2026 trucks. Regardless, I can't find anything on this website saying anything about a speed rating of 98 miles an hour. I don't see anything specifically around, I looked at every dimension on here. Warranty. I don't see anything that even says quarter mile, 0 to 60. I find it interesting. Why have they removed that spec from the 2026? It's interesting, right? We go to highlights, 0 to 60, top speed. This is all on the 25 page. If we go on there's a whole section missing right here. If we notice, overview, design. I want to try to see if I can find this highlights page again. I can't even find this area on the 26 page. Let's just go down and see if we can find it. There we go. 35-inch. So this is interesting. Wow. Okay. So is there something truly going on here? We see the 540 horsepower. We see 521 pound-feet of torque. We see 0 to 60 between 2025 and 2026 at 4.6 seconds. But they replaced mile per hour with 35-inch tires. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I love a good conspiracy, but I have to believe they consciously went and changed the website to say 35-inch Goodyear all-terrain tires versus top speed of 118 mile per hour. And then they also removed the quarter mile speed. I hope this is wrong, not for me, that I don't go over 100 mile an hour very often, like off road, but there are a lot of people that want to. This would be a big, big bummer for a lot of people. And I hopefully Ram addresses this like ASAP. So I found that pretty interesting. The other thing I talked about in the other video was I did notice that the wireless charging has been updated for the 2026 model. This area where your phone sits in looks a little bit different. So that's kind of cool. And this is where this kind of all started, over on the RHO, Ram RHO forum. You see a lot of people talking about this. And there's like 12 pages already. A lot of other YouTubers are already talking about this. So I hope this gets resolved. I think some people are going to be pretty bummed out if this is the case, because if you're limited to 98 mile an hour, let's say you want to go to do a drag strip, you're going to max out at like just past the 1/8 of a mile. So that's kind of a bummer. Right? I hope that's not the case. I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, I've been sitting from the sidelines watching this. Thought it was kind of interesting. The fact that, like I said, their website is consciously shows the difference between the wheel size and top speed. Yikes. That doesn't make me think this is going to be above 98 mile an hour, but I want to be wrong. On another topic, guys, this TRX it's actually going to happen. I've confirmed through multiple supplier sources now. Start a production date March of next year. Holy cow. It's happening a lot quicker. I'm not going to share a whole lot more, but it is happening, and it's going to happen first half of next year. This is going to be incredible. Pretty excited about this for everybody. So this will be a lot of fun, and I'm glad that Ram's going to have both options. I don't believe this is going to be a last call. So this will be good for people, because if this was just like a last call, final last call, then it would just drive the price up. So hopefully this allows dealers to be more competitive on pricing. I think this is going to be around for a few years. So that's great. I'm glad that Ram's going to give both options. I'd still love to get your guys' opinion. Would you pay 30 grand more to go to a Hellcat over the RHO? Just curious. Got another video on this topic coming soon. I just wanted to get this out to you, where we're doing a fun drive review on a TRX versus the RHO. Thanks for watching.